It's like my only kitchen experience is one day I was like working door at Up Down. The manager came back to me and he was just like, hey, the pizza guy's leg fell off. He had a fake leg.
Oh.
He was just like, his leg just fell off. We need you to come make pizzas. And I'm like, I don't even know how to do that. He's like, he's still back there. He just can't go anywhere, so he'll walk you through it. Well, he won't walk you through it, but do you make your cooks call you chef?
No, I mean, people call me that, but I'm always like, just Phil.
The one day I had to make pizzas at Up Down, I was like, you refer to me as chef. He's like, I'm not doing that.
You should have walked out then.
I know, right?
Not gonna refer to me as chef. Why don't you get up on your leg and make some pizzas then?
Oh, shit.
Hey, this is Nick at Masao, and I'm here with Poor People Podcast. Today, we are not gonna pour anything. We're gonna make some bluefin tuna with a little nagaimo or Japanese yam, mountain yam, a little bit of fresh wasabi, soy sauce. Super simple dish. We got to start out with our nagaimo. It's a little bit more of a process, but it is a super, super sticky guy right here. It's an odd vegetable, but it's delicious. We chop it, we run it in water, make it a little bit less sticky. And then we come to our beautiful bluefin tuna, which we just buy the belly of. That's super fatty and just wants to melt. We use fresh wasabi. We ground it on a shark skin. Mix some wasabi with soy sauce. This is what you end up with. The nagaimo gives it a little bit of a crunch. The soy adds the saltiness. You get the spice from the wasabi, and then you get the protein and that melt in your mouth texture from the tuna. It's delicious. That's for you guys.
Chug it!
Damn, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah.
Rolling hard.
All right. Welcome to Poor People. I'm your host, Jaydn.
Phil Shires.
I'm Bradley.
I'm Nick Hankey.
And we are the Poor People. And today we're here at Masao.
Masao.
Am I saying that right?
You're
Okay.
saying it right.
All right. Well, cool, dude. We're really happy to be here. We really appreciate you guys letting us come in and take up all your space and doing all this and taking up your time too. So yeah, let's just learn a little bit about you guys. Whoever wants to go first, just kind of tell us like your experience in the industry and how you got to here at Masao.
All right. I guess that all kind of lines up anyway. I've done seafood. So my dad started waterfront seafood. So later in life, I think I got into the industry at about 16 or so and kind of moved up there and just learned seafood, strictly seafood. And then when I was about 20, Miyabi, the original owner for here, he had moved to town and he was hanging around waterfront a lot before this place was actually built out. And I had just started learning how to do sushi, and he grabbed me aside and was like, I'll teach you how to really do sushi. Mm-hmm. And then so from then on, it was just learning sushi and continuing just to learn about seafood in general and restaurant business until finally took the leap and jumped for this place. And got the chance to work with Phil.
Yeah. Well, hell yeah. What about you, Phil? How'd you get started and how'd you get here?
I got here pretty much through him.
Yeah.
Was the chef at Me Bakery when they opened, and then was at Scala for 10 years, did a year at Aposto, and helped Joe get another Lemmy open in the Ruan building, and then a couple arm surgeries, bad carpal tunnel, so took some time off and had been 8 years since I've done anything like this, and then ran into him downtown and just said, all right, you need some help and I'll see what I can do, and then just said, fuck it, I'm in. So
hell yeah.
I got one last go around in me and this is it. So.
Yeah.
So far it's working.
Hell yeah. So wait, you said you had carpal tunnel and like arm surgeries, like from working?
Yeah, about 20-some thousand pounds of flour and 10 years into pasta.
Oh,
so
just kneading and
continuous
that'll do it.
same motion, all that. So the first one didn't take, second one was a little more intrusive. So
yeah.
But
that's crazy. So this is also I think we've had like other cooks on, but we haven't had like full on chefs on the podcast yet. So this is kind of a first for us.
Yeah, I couldn't pour a drink to save my life.
Oh really?
Yeah, me neither.
Okay. Well, hell yeah, dude.
It'd be
Well,
bad.
yeah, I think that'll be good for us because we just need to. We both work at just like a dive bar, so basically like we don't have any food, so just like this will be really cool.
Oh yeah.
So I guess like just kneading and stuff, like you had to get 2 separate arm surgeries for that?
Yeah, well, the carpal tunnel, I mean, it's just repetitive motion over and over and over again. And then it got so bad the second time that they had to open up my forearm and then my elbow, and it all starts here and goes down. And so it just turned into one of those time to pick a new career, too young. Too young for this stuff, so.
So then I guess, like how, like with your surgeries and you being gone for so long, was it like hard for you to like get back into the motion of everything again?
A little bit. Felt rusty, but we had a guy next door who knows fine dining, and he was our official taste tester, and so we were doing things right. But it took a while to get the dust off the shoulders.
Yeah. And then, okay, I have a question for you too. Going from, you said your dad owned the restaurant that you worked at before?
Yeah.
And then, so was that like a hard transition to go from that to like a different place owned by somebody else?
Oh, I own this place.
Oh shit, my bad. I thought I was under the
Way
impression.
different transition, man.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, no.
I thought you were talking about like going from Waterfront to Miyabi.
Oh,
well, that I did all at the same time. Actually.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
that was just constant drive. That was going to work one place and getting an awesome education at the other. So there was definitely a divide.
Right.
It's not like being at the same place, constantly. I was already working a lot of one. So then the chance to come over and have somebody teach you and something you're super interested in and even before we did this setup here, they were worlds apart from each other. So, it was a whole new atmosphere. It was a whole new scenery. So it was like kind of like cramming 2 days into one.
Yeah.
You felt rested.
yeah, for sure. Does it like, so, okay, I don't think I know enough about Miyabi. Was that in this location
That was
here?
this
Yeah.
location.
Okay.
I trained
So
right there.
I used to come to Miyabi 9 a lot. I consider that like easily some of the best sushi in town. It was so good. Like that dude he knew what he was doing.
Yeah. And you didn't own that place.
No, that was owned by Miyabi.
Okay.
Wow, a lot of names there. So Masao is Miyabi. So
Okay.
there's like 5 ways to write Masao, and his way is Miyabi. So it's essentially the same thing.
Gotcha.
So I named it after him. But no, we were lucky to have him in Iowa. He came from Osaka, Japan. He was a master chef in Osaka, Japan before he ever came to America, late 70s, early 80s. And then he was chief chef at the #1 spot in Los Angeles at the time, which was like the second or third place to actually open up for sushi in California.
Wow.
Then he opened his first place on Sunset Boulevard, sold that, went to Portland, Maine, did a place, sold that, went to Boston, and then he was going to go back to Japan. And a doctor had come here to Des Moines for work and was a customer of his and basically talked him into coming here because he didn't have anywhere he could eat Japanese food or sushi.
No
Right.
shit.
And so a few other doctors got together and they invested in it, and that's how we got him here. So we were lucky. And then, in all reality,
I always wondered how
What he
like
did
a
versus-
world-renowned sushi chef ends up in Des Moines, Iowa.
well, and so most of what we do is stuff that even back then Des Moines wasn't ready for real sushi. So it was him having really good knowledge on the real way to do things and then putting it into play for regular like sushi that we were used to.
Mm-hmm.
So then I had to go back and think about everything that he had told me. He was like, well, we did do it like this, and then had to like piece all those things together to be able to do this place. Because even still, nobody really had got the full effect of what he was able to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess what do you feel that you learned the most? Because like you worked at a sushi place before, and then
Here, yeah.
and then to like learn more, I guess like
I was only like 2 weeks in at the other place, and
Okay.
it's completely different. It's I got lucky to learn from him, so that's more like learning family recipes and full mentorship, and that's those things that you only get passed down to you when you sit there and work hard with them, and they want
Right.
to hand it over. Yeah.
crazy.
So then, compared to when this was Miyabi 9 and now it's Masao, like I guess like how has the place changed since? from one or the other?
Ingredient would be the biggest thing. The French kitchen would be the biggest thing.
I was like, this seems like a very new addition.
2 restaurants in one.
Yeah.
It's a mind fuck to people, but it works. You know.
It's cool though too. And you said you worked at Les Mis Bakery, which so then going from like pastries and stuff like that.
Well, we used to do dinner.
Oh, okay.
So I did dinner, did lunch, and then we had our bakers there that, you know. But if I needed to help out doing some dough lamination, I mean, I would, but it wasn't all day every day just doing that. There were the pastry chefs there, but you know, to learn how to do a sheeter, learn all the techniques, learn this, learn that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just there and you absorb it all. So
yeah. Cool. And then I guess, did you like study too then with a chef and do all that?
Nah, well, I did culinary school, but not so much like a chef like he did, like an
Okay.
apprenticeship or anything like that. Like, did my culinary school out in Colorado and then broke a leg and came back here and just kind of fell into that spot the day before they opened. And yeah.
You're just like susceptible to all these injuries to like keep you in the industry.
Man, I guess. But then when I went to Scala, Tony Lemo was a buddy of mine through high school, and he was still kind of toying with the idea of getting brick and mortar when he was at the Metro Market. If you guys remember that, it was where Gateway was. It was like, like the indoor farmers market, pretty much.
Right.
He had his little kiosk there.
Okay.
And so just whatever.
What was the inspiration for French cuisine and sushi? Like,
I knew I only learned sushi, so I couldn't do a Japanese kitchen. And both of those they focus on the ingredient, but not in the same way. They both take from other cultures. It really wasn't that thought out of a thing. It just, in my head, it kind of was like, that's a good idea.
Let's do both.
¿Por qué no los dos?
I always feel like I'm letting people down on that. They're like, what were you thinking? And I'm like, I probably wasn't. I'm sorry, I can't give you more.
no, it's fine. That's sometimes how the best ideas happen, you know?
Yeah, it's all just kind of been a flow. It's just everything's just landed the way it should be, and things just come, and we just go with them, and that's what makes it fun. I mean, we still do that every day. We're doing new. We're adding at least one thing or changing a couple things to the menu on a daily basis. So we're reprinting the menu every day to reflect, especially since we're seafood heavy. That's wild.
Oh, I bet the servers love that.
Oh, actually, I think it makes it fun for everybody.
I'm sure it does, actually, yeah.
It's definitely not monotonous, I can tell you
That's
that.
the thing right there. Yeah.
Monotony in the service industry is just like, I think it can like kill the vibe sometimes for like servers and bartenders and cooks and stuff, and you know, whatever it may be.
Yeah, we put dates on our menu every day, and then even if we only have like 4 or 5 orders of a certain thing, it's still like, okay, we haven't done this before, we haven't tried this ingredient, let's see what we can do. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But we're not bringing in cases and saying, oh, okay, well, this doesn't work, but now we're stuck with all this product.
Yeah.
It's, you know, like, so this place, Prairie Natural Meats, like I could go out there and say, give me 6 bunnies instead of saying, give me a case of 24, you know, try out the 6, see, you know, get 12 orders of this. And
Right.
if it sells, it sells, go back and get more for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty cool. So are there any like fusions happening where you're making like a pastry with like a fish head on it or something?
No,
not a pastry, but
That's the first thing I go to is like a croissant with like fish in it or something.
I think the most that we try to do is just maybe use a certain ingredient in a different way, and that's more Phil actually takes us the side on that. I pretty much stick to traditional sushi, and then we try to really just pair them instead of like, I'm not going to do foie gras on like a piece of rice. Like, we're not going to take it to that extent.
Right.
We're not trying to put them together too much. We're trying to keep them separate.
Okay.
We think
Okay.
they just accent each other well.
Yeah.
So it's not like French-Japanese fusion. It's like,
Right,
it is
okay.
almost like 2 separate kind of.
No,
yeah,
but
I have. Well, I guess as a fuck you to everybody, was I'm going to make an uni hollandaise with foie gras and black truffles.
Okay.
With puff pastry. So we did do that. Do that when we first opened.
I'd try it.
The only thing missing was the slice of wagyu and a little caviar.
Okay.
And then it was like, gold leaf.
Yep.
Oh man.
And the idea was to serve it in the uni shell.
Yeah.
Because it'd be like, why
Yeah.
do I have this steak in the uni? That doesn't make sense. Like, the hollandaise is uni, bro.
Yeah.
It does make sense.
Okay, have you guys ever had a moment in the kitchen that like changed you as a person? Obviously, like learning from from somebody or something, but like just a moment specifically that you were like, I don't feel the same anymore.
That's kind of funny. I just cut the shit out of my finger last Tuesday.
That'll do it.
I'm pretty sure on the way to the hospital, I was like, Phil, I just don't feel the same anymore.
You're missing a part of you, literally.
Yeah.
What did you like? How did you do it? Did you?
So I was riding under a bone, which I rely on for my guide, and it turned out my knife was too sharp, so it was running through the bone the entire time and just popped out. So
a knife being too sharp.
Yeah, I might need to like hit that thing on the ground a few times next time, depending on what I'm doing. Yeah, it was slicing right through the spine as like it wasn't there.
Oh man, that's crazy.
I was taking a peek at your knife, and it does look very sharp.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, yeah. Well, and you guys are like sharpening it too, or just a little bit ago. But yeah.
Oh, not me.
Oh no. Well,
maybe
Diego was.
Diego. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
It's a pain. You have to rub your finger on the stone and the blade at the same time. So essentially, you're sharpening your finger. You're rubbing off skin.
Oh, okay.
Time. So yeah, you try not to do it too often.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sucks.
Crazy. Yeah, I don't know enough about. I have like a knife sharpener at home that I use for my shitty little knives, but other than that,
that's that old school Japanese training that I got. When he looked at me and go, "If you don't bleed, you didn't do it right."
Right.
All right.
I do need to get me one of those like whetstone like ways to sharpen it though. Like I don't know why, but about a year ago, like I'd like splurged and spent like $400 on like a really nice like Miyabi like Santoku knife, and I don't have a way to sharpen it.
Now you gotta hone it.
Yeah, now I gotta hone it. But I mean, it's still sharp as shit right now. But
that's how I am with my big tuna knife. I haven't sharpened it since I got it, and I'm afraid to. Because my stone is only so big and the knife is longer.
It's a Hattori Hanzo.
Oh god, holy goddamn, yeah.
So I'm very afraid of sharpening that one, but it's coming due. I could tell the other day.
Sitting right up there in the middle. The top.
Yeah, it's that one that goes from one side.
The wood
handle.
Damn that thing, Diego.
Yeah, I gotta see. Is it just like a katana that you're like, oh shit? Okay.
It's Maguro
To my brother Bud, the only man I ever loved.
Look at that little smudge right there.
This is the Maguro Bocho. So you can get one slice on the entire fish.
Holy shit!
But it is ready for, and I'm scared
God
to death
damn.
To sharpen it.
Is it signed by Randy Jackson?
Why do you have Randy Jackson's autograph on a martial arts weapon?
Because I bumped into him and all I had on me was this samurai sword, and you're not going to not get Randy Jackson's autograph, right?
I would have done the exact same thing.
Every time you're not going to get his autograph.
That's
when all you have is
exactly what I said
katana.
when I came home to it. My wife was sitting on the couch, and I was like, "See that smudge right there?"
I would have done the same thing.
Dude,
You can't do anything else. This pretty much comes with holding any martial arts weapon at this point. It doesn't even have to be a sword anymore. It's just mandatory.
Okay, I do this question might hit home a little too much, but I am curious. Being in Iowa, we always get that like stigma of like don't eat seafood in Iowa. Like, how do you guys combat that? Like, what do you say if somebody's like, I'm not eating sushi here? Like,
I guess I don't know. I don't try to push on anybody. We'll get people to try, but I think luckily I have Waterfront has a good history for really good seafood and for good reason. So luckily that comes with me. What I think people will see other people, especially sitting at sushi bar, it's easy. Other customers will help them make that decision because we're doing a good job to it and you can trust it.
Right.
So I don't really see that as a challenge. And then Phil allows that to not be a challenge in our situation because he's kicking out things out of that are not going to be for the person that just wants the raw. Like that gives that separation. People don't feel pushed. They can try. They have that comfort food. They have those things because I mean, Des Moines knows French food a lot better than it knows Japanese food.
Yeah.
right.
And
some
they
people
get to feel comfortable.
Some people like sushi, but they like it cooked or they like it a roll, and that's okay. You know, that's okay. But it's since we opened, and we've kind of evolved like 7 times since the doors opened up. It was supposed to be kind of fast casual, and now it's like, fuck, we're one of the top places in town.
Yeah.
Like being humble about that, but we are.
Yeah, absolutely.
But people come in and when we get our fish from Japan, and he's got it up on the block and he's cutting it, and these people can see the fish, and they sit up there, like him and Diego can talk to them, like, oh, it came from here. It was swimming yesterday. Now it's this. Here, try a piece.
So that is,
You know,
as someone who like I love sushi, and I've had it in Des Moines my whole life.
Yeah, same.
I don't have any like qualms about it because I'm also like understanding like just like it's not like it was dead for 2 weeks and just rotting in a truck this entire time. Like,
but it's like, you know, 801's got a pasta dish for people that don't like meat,
right?
You know, I mean, so if you don't like seafood or you don't like raw seafood, then in the back you could get some rabbit, you could get lamb, you could get steak, you could get pork.
Yeah.
You know, there's all these other options.
Like I get like the whole like it's like, oh, well, like, I'm not gonna trust sushi from a landlocked state, but it's also just like, well, I mean, it's not like it, you know, wasn't transported here in water, still alive. Like,
but we have made and he has made believers out of these people that used to live here, that lived in Chicago for years, and what about 5-6 people have come in and said, yeah, biggest thing we're gonna miss was sushi because there's no good sushi here. And then they're like, yeah, you guys are better than what Chicago has.
Yeah,
damn.
You know,
and
we're getting that from a lot of people.
Chicago's
like,
got fish right out of the lake.
Yeah. Oh yeah, walleye sashimi.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I feel like I just hear that all the time, like from people that don't live here, basically. So that's why I was curious as to how you guys deal with that.
Yeah, and really, I think Susan, that she writes for the Register, she's been a supporter of us from day one. She was actually here before Phil was 100% sure if he was on. That was a fun day.
Susho.
But, I mean, she said it best. I think she was like, well, with people, I'm like, if you're looking for a California roll, like, don't go there.
Right.
So, I mean, we've made that differentiation. I definitely said that word right or wrong. I don't know. But we've made that split because that was part of the rough part in the beginning is we were having like your normal, you know, spicy tuna roll, which I mean we still have that, but like a Chuck Norris roll, like a fried, but people are like, why is this so expensive? And it's like, well, it's got bluefin, like fresh bluefin belly in it. Like that's it's not the same thing.
Right.
Like we made it right there to order. And so the people looking for those types of things, they weren't satisfied. The other people were wondering why we had this stuff cluttering our menu. And it was like, all right, cool. Listen to the customer, and it at the same time matches really what we're trying to do. And they gave us the ability to make that change. And that's what we've gone forward with. I mean, from day one, like Phil said, we thought this was going to be fast casual, but we've had it in our heads. We've spoken together before we open. We're going to be ready to pivot. Our job is to do what we can do, but make people happy. So we wanted to see how people would use this concept. We don't know. We weren't sure. And we have 100% just pivoted as much as we can to just make it a good experience for people and make it something that they want to be a part of.
Yeah. Well, and being the owner too, like that's such a like powerful thing to like be willing to do as an owner, I feel like, because I feel like a lot of people just get set in their ways and then they're just like, nope, this is how it is. I don't care what anybody else says. So the fact that you were already like willing to pivot is just like huge, I feel like.
Yeah, that's like every kitchen manager from Kitchen Nightmares.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I've been doing it the same way for 25 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Change can be good in a place like this and in restaurants. And if you think of it in like sports terms, like, okay, Duke basketball, like Coach K didn't want to do that one and done, didn't want to do the NIL. And then when he finally said, okay, this is the way that it's going, and do we want to be left behind, or do we want to be able to compete and stay up and stay ahead and go forward and keep evolving? And we started doing that. I mean, come on, two more championships.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
You know, and you don't have to listen to everything the consumer wants, and so you can still stay true to yourself. But there's ways that you can change to make people happier every day. You know,
absolutely.
And we're always learning. Servers are always learning. Okay, how do we do this better next time, or next month? What are we going to try to shoot for?
Yeah.
So.
And the customer is not always right.
But they do pay the bills.
They do pay the bills. I just wanted to pinpoint that.
Yeah.
No, that's for sure. But we definitely, I for sure go through every little thing that's written or brought up, anything, but at least take it into consideration. You got to at least consider it before you're like, okay, well, all right, you know what? That person's just not going to be happy.
Right. Yeah. No matter what. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. You're always going to get the customer that no matter if it's this place, if it's like Ruth Chris Steak, or if it's Burger King, they are gonna bitch and complain until you give them like a fucking soda.
Right.
Well, not even
and
if
then
it's,
they're good.
Even if it's not that, even if it's maybe you could be like, yeah, all right, I can see your point, but like at the same time, but we have to draw the line on where we stay true to ourselves too. So that's where you draw the line really for me is all right, we'll bend for what we feel is in reason and matches with our strive, but no, that's too far. All right, I feel you, but I can't do it. I can't do it. It hurts.
That's again, I just think that's super important that like you're just even willing to have that thought process already before like.
Well, I think that's the ADD.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, if you don't change, I will do it for you. And then nobody will like that.
Right.
I told Phil one day, I was like, if I'm ever out of weed too long, you'll know, because you'll come in and the sushi bar will be on the other side of the building somehow. And I'll still be trying to figure out how we're going to pull this off before the shift. So, I mean, too much change is bad, but yeah, it's definitely the ADD.
Yeah.
It's a balancing act.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, what's something that you used to think would make a bad cook or a bad chef that you now realize is just like inexperience?
Oh man, I think the thing I see in younger cooks that I can like pinpoint is the quick to stress and quick to anger. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, every time I see it, I'm like, man, this is not that long ago. That was me. And then I think it's as you get the experience and you don't have that defense or you don't have that worry about not being correct, or when you're more open to things because you have the experience, and that kind of goes away, and then you like mellow out and somebody can say something, and you're like, nice.
What do you guys think about that?
Look at that. What does that look like?
What up that way?
But yeah, what would you say for that?
I think some of the younger chefs these days, they maybe worked with somebody that was their superior, or like an executive chef that just has that anger attitude and wants to yell and throw things instead of just staying calm and saying, hey, you know what? It's okay. It's okay that you messed up on this. It's just 10 cents of eggs. Mm-hmm. You can always remake it.
Right.
You know, here you go. Do it like this. Just take a breath. You know, and if they don't have that, then they go from place to place, and you just hear the horror stories of, oh, this place.
Right.
Oh my God, that guy, he threw a plate at my head.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you see like, do you get more angry like with your other cooks, or do you get more angry with like a server telling you to do something? Or does that? Do you guys
get
have
angry
that?
at ourselves?
Yeah,
I think we both have that.
Oh, she's looking at, it's all Stas's fault. I'm more hard on myself than anybody else. I mean, I don't want to let anybody down. So I mean, if it's me in the weeds, how's it the server's fault?
Right.
Yeah.
But if there is a front of the house, back to the house thing that drives me nuts is when they don't own up to their problem to a customer.
Right.
And it's, oh, the kitchen's really busy.
Yeah.
And actually, you brought the wrong food to the wrong table.
I'm so guilty of that.
If you just own up to it.
They can see me not doing anything.
Yeah.
It's a horrible excuse.
Yeah. Just own up to it. I mean, honesty.
I mean, I do totally get just like blaming the kitchen floor, because it's like, what, are they going to go back there and yell at them?
They can see us.
That's a good
It's
point.
a little different. Yeah. They can see you guys. They can't really see our kitchen at the place that I work at, but it's like, I'll definitely be the one like, oh, you know, they're just really busy.
Yeah. And again, it's all Stas's fault.
I feel guilty now.
Have you ever locked eyes with anyone that's just giving you just like a fucking stink face?
Here?
Yeah. Like,
I don't think so here. I mean, not really.
like if a server brings up the wrong
no.
food, they take it back and they're like, oh, I did the
We
wrong
don't make
thing.
mistakes
And then
here.
like you just happen
We
to look
don't
out,
make
and then you
mistakes
just, the
like
customer
K-Packs.
just
Not
from like
yet,
across
not
the
yet.
restaurant.
You just start pulling out the blade signed by Randy Jackson. And you're like,
So
We just get the chicks. Oh, sorry. We just get the chicks that are really like, they're staring back there, hoping they can get those lavender eggs at home in the morning. That's the look Phil gets.
Yeah, house calls.
I started out as like back of house. So I started cooking I started in a kitchen when I was 14. And so for 10 years, I was cooking all over DFW in Austin. And whenever I started serving at Mimi's Cafe in Fort Worth, Texas. And I remember one day I forgot to ring in a well-done steak. And I'm like, it was way behind. And so I go back to the kitchen. I was like, oh, I'm fucked. I'm going to lose this table. I'm going to lose this tip, whatever. And it was an interesting thing because I was so like back of house only guy, you know, and I was always sticking up for the cooks. the cook at Mimi's didn't know me from Adam, and he's like, just blame it on me. And I was like, no, that's wrong. I made the mistake. I should own up to it, because it's not, people shit on cooks all the time. That's fucked up. But he gave me a different perspective. He's like, well, you're going to lose the tip. That's your income. I'm getting paid either way. They'll never fucking see me. Who gives a shit? And it kind of made me realize, I don't think it's right to just shit on the cook whenever you fuck up. But it was kind of a different thought process, because there is such it's a common thing that the front of house hates back of house and vice versa.
Yeah.
Like don't
It's the
get
never
along.
ending battle.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't know if that was me in that experience. Like if I was working at a place that had more than one steak option, then it would be, okay, do I have a medium steak that's almost done? Make that your well done steak. Start the other one.
Yeah. That's what he did, and he was he was really cool about it. But I was really quick to be like, well, I'm already going to lose this tip. I have to I have to be honest about my fuck up.
I wonder if the difference is too is he got to make the choice.
I think
it's not like he heard. I'm like, what do you mean that son of a bitch said I was late on that? It was like, you know what? Since we both know I didn't.
I wonder if that is the thing. But that was something I had never thought about. As an OG back of house guy, I was like, no, fuck that guy for blaming me. I did a good job. I take pride in my work, and he's just a hungover, lazy fucking idiot.
Right, and that's the path that led you to being able to use that excuse.
I don't work at a place that has food now. I mean, I have to cook the food at the place that I work at now. So it's whatever. But I mean, I'm pretty quick to not. I'm really hesitant to just throw that out there. And I feel like a lot of people say everybody should work 6 months in the service industry. I think every server should work in the kitchen for 6 months too. It's it's fucking hard, and it's underappreciated. Nobody gives a shit about cooks.
I will say, at the restaurant that I work at, the cooks do receive a lot of shit. Not necessarily from me, but
sometimes from me.
They don't know that I'm I'll blame something on them or whatever. I haven't served. Yeah, they do now. Yeah. I haven't served in a while though, and usually everything's normally fine. But I have noticed this one thing that some of the newer cooks, they'll come in, they'll be a little bit nervous, but then the more that they become established there, the angrier that they get when there's mistakes like that. And then when they do get angry, it'll be okay, they messed up this pizza or something. And then, so we'll have to refire another one. And then that one's wrong still too. And then it's okay, now we're just not communicating well, and so
that's when everybody gets frustrated, and then it's you gotta throw your hands up, God damn it.
And then I like when it's in the heat of the moment. They're like, God damn, food costs, can't refire this. And then later when it's slow, they're eating shit.
Right.
This foie gras is delicious.
Oh man. Okay. Well, speaking of that, what part of the kitchen work do you think would break most people if they had to try it for one night?
100% depends on the establishment.
Yeah. I guess for here then.
Oh, for here?
What do you think if somebody was getting angry and you're okay, well, you come try it. What would break that person?
Man,
me, who's never worked in a kitchen.
I don't think you're gonna.
What would break me first?
I don't think
definitely
there's a
dishwasher
free spot. Yeah, I don't think there's an open spot
Yeah.
that you're gonna make it if you have no experience in a kitchen. Everything is. Yeah, I don't know. There's not going to be a comfortable spot for you. But in that same light, you put me behind a bar or up in the front of house, actually doing every little bit and all the steps and stuff. No, I will tell you, I have mad respect for anybody that can do those things, because I can't do them.
Yeah.
No.
But you've tried bartending before, or
no? I know better.
Okay.
Just standing behind. Waterfront's always had one, so I've always been around it. But no, I know I will go back there and just be 100% lost. I don't have that knowledge. I don't. Not one bit.
I don't.
And
I can't do that.
I did
bartending either.
Yeah.
I did the market for a long time and ran that at Waterfront. So I was up front, and I can converse with people, and I can do to-go orders. So, I can do all that, but actually getting all the steps of service and actually maintaining all the different tables and all the extra steps that go into the actual dining, no way. Mad respect for that. Cannot do it. No. I can try.
Yeah, my experience is like I could do a pizza or like help on pizza side if we needed.
Yeah.
And you don't want me back there.
Yeah. If you put that dough through the sheeter, then I can top it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I can put it in
I
the
can put
oven.
the toppings on it. We'll be good. Yeah.
It's like my only kitchen experience is one day I was like working door at Up Down, and the manager came back to me and he was just like, "Hey, the pizza guy's leg fell off. He had a fake leg.
Oh,
He was just like his leg
just fell
off.
off.
We need you to come make pizzas." And I'm like, I don't
There's a
even
leg on
know
my thigh.
how to do that. He's like, he's still back there. He just can't go anywhere, so he'll walk you through it. Well, he won't walk you through it, but he'll talk you through it.
You didn't call him Hop Along, did you?
No.
Oh, shit.
But I think I only had to make a total of like 2 pizzas, but it was
And you're like, fuck this.
dude, yeah.
Does
I was like,
that
never
place
again.
have that old school sheeter where like you run it through and it's
yeah.
Because if nobody's ever used that before, that can be scary.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like when Gusto first opened, like I was helping Tony and those guys out down there, and there was a couple like 15, 16-year-olds that were like nephews of, the owners, and it's like, what is this loud machine? Just giant thing. Put it through here, put it through there. And
Yeah.
it's like, don't be afraid of it, but also like, don't get your hand caught.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of it, but be afraid of it a little bit.
Yeah. Treat it with respect.
A little fear will
Just
go a
have
long
enough fear
way
to respect
here.
it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and I think that would be my fear is that like, especially just bartending for so long, like I get into like a flow state where I'm just moving. And like, I feel like if I tried to go into a kitchen, I would end up like hurting myself or like doing that. And I worked at Jimmy John's. So like I've sliced my fingers on the like meat slicers and stuff like that. And like I cut my fingers on the bread knives and stuff like that. But other than that, like I've never used like a seriously sharp knife. And like, so
It's
that's
safer.
Oh, I'm sure, but I would just be going too fast, and I would just end up like cutting off a hand or something.
So Miyabi, when I used to cut my hands, I probably hadn't cut a long time. I was surprised this one happened, but when I did cut myself a lot, I just remember Miyabi going, "Yeah, eventually this hand's gonna learn where it should be when you hold a knife with this hand." So he's like, "Just keep cutting, buddy. Just keep going. It's training."
Exactly.
Your right hand's training your left hand right now.
Do you guys, since we're talking about like injuries, other than like your arm, do you have like cooking injuries? Like, I mean, I feel like that's a pretty serious cooking injury, but like,
Well, occupational hazard.
Right.
But I've been pretty lucky. I mean, knives, fire, and alcohol for 20 some years in the kitchen, and I got 10.
yeah,
I have a long like 12-inch blade, and I was cutting a big wheel of parm, and I got through the cheese, but it bounced off the table and sliced my hand right here, and it was like, all right, time to go down to. My dad was a physician, so. All right, take me down there, and he put 4 stitches in, and it's like, all right, back to work.
yeah,
Clean break. But I've been pretty lucky. Like haven't stepped in a grease trap. Although here we were making some bone stock, and it kind of acted like a pressure cooker. We were rendering down these beef bones for when we were going to do lunch, and turned the heat off, and it sat in the back for about 2 hours. But the fat had congealed on top. Mm-hmm. So I took the lid off and went to move it so we could downsize it in containers. And I put a ladle in that, like the fat cap was probably like 3 inches. And it was like pressure cooker, just bang. Because all that heat couldn't get out because the fat had congealed. And it shot up. Good thing we weren't really busy at the time. And it was like early on a Tuesday. But man, that thing could have been a lot worse. Like right in the face.
Yeah, no kidding.
But didn't happen.
Right
But that could have been real bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that scares the shit out of me, dude.
Yeah, but other than that, I've been pretty lucky.
Yeah.
I got a scar on my thumb from when I was 12. I was trying to cut fudge. I was holding the pan with like one hand, and then I was just like using the knife like this because it was really cold. And then when I finally gave, it just fuck.
Oh man, fudge thumb.
I mean, I felt I had this arm go in the fryer at Waterfront at one point in time, but that was
Like how far up did it go?
Arm went in, but the most of the burn was wrist down.
How did that happen? Like, what did? if you even want to talk about it.
So
I dare you to put your arm in the fire.
What
we
had
had,
happened
like,
was
started like we had just opened for the day, so the fryer's been on, everything was on, And I realized that nobody had put the filters up in the hood. So the hood was on, but nobody had put the filters. And instead of being smart and just using the stick, and I climbed up there and then slipped, went down, grabbed in between two fryers with this hand went in.
Oh, dude.
Oh, at my first job, a girl dropped tongs in the fryer and instinctively shoved her whole fucking hand in. Because it wasn't bowling. She didn't know.
Yeah.
But, she had to have known. But, yeah, she,
Found out
pulled
quick.
it out, starts crying. And our executive at the time, he grabbed a giant thing of mustard, so fucking fast. This huge Cisco thing of mustard, ripped the lid off and shoved her entire arm into it.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
smart.
it was fast as shit. I've never seen somebody move so fast.
I was underwater immediately, and we had it wrapped, and I just remember getting a ride to the hospital, and I was like, it's really fine, it's all right, not really bad. And they get to the hospital, and they're like, what's the pain? And I'm like, 2, it's fine. And then shock gave out, and I was like, it's 10, it's 12.
Suck it, motherfucker!
Screaming. I was like, it's so fucking hot. It just gave up like that.
It is crazy how being in shock can do that to you, though.
Yeah. It gave out.
Did you get those instant big puff?
The big one was down
puff,
here.
yeah.
I had to go in every day for them to open it, re-clean it, and re-wrap it for 2 weeks. Yeah.
How long ago was that?
I'd be early 20s. I hadn't had this tattoo yet, so there's a whole bunch underneath that were just horrible that I did myself. And I remember ever being like, man, I hope he burned them off.
The tattoos.
And they were so fresh afterwards.
Yeah.
Clean. That brand new skin with that tattoo ink. No, it was. It'd have been better if they got removed.
What's a skill that cooking professionally gave you that has nothing to do with cooking food?
Knife skills.
Just knife skills?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just handling the knives and obviously not cutting yourself.
Yeah. For the most part.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that hand-eye coordination. Outside of, what you don't actually use here, I don't know. That's kind of that narrows it down.
Definitely patience.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Learning how to maneuver around stuff, where it's like, okay, yes,
yeah,
I hear what you're saying. Okay,
Phil learned that better than any of us
We can
here.
fix this. We can fix it.
Yeah. There is something to having a cook in the back that you can go to that isn't gonna freak out on you when you mess up something.
Phil's been a cool air. I told him when we first started working, I was like, man, I always wanted to work with you, but I was like, well, you bring this whole other level of woosah. That's dude, I'm fucking so happy to learn this. This is great, man.
And then if I'm too quiet, it's he must be
okay?
pissed.
You all right, man?
What's wrong?
Somebody bring balloons before you come in. Phil's being quiet. Everybody wants to do everything they can to make Phil happy because he's always there for everybody else.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, today, will you guys just leave me the fuck alone?
Sometimes you just get focused that it's just got
Yeah.
20 minutes and it's all better.
Yeah.
Let's just get out of the weeds. Do it. Okay, done. We're done.
Nick, you've only gotten me 30 more minutes behind trying to help me out here, bro.
There's a lot of times I will just say, I'll just lock in, be really hyper focused behind the bar, and people will take that as just oh, he's in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Yep, just busy.
And I'm just no, I'm just busy, and I'm just trying to crank them out.
Yeah. Friday night, and I'm 20 tickets deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have time for niceties right now, man.
Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of that way too. Is that the place could be on fire still, and I would just be like, oh no, we got this. This will be fine. We can get through this.
Just chill. It all ends eventually.
Yeah. Okay, what's something that guests assume about chefs that is completely wrong?
It's just cutting fish.
Yeah,
I could do that.
I think everybody assumes I'm Japanese, and then they come in and they're really, really let down.
Because his eyes are smiling.
It's nah, it's just the weed. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. If you stay for an hour after 5, after I've had my smoke break, you find out that they do open.
Yeah. Well, we got stuff to do still.
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. What I don't know.
So yeah, something that they assume about chefs that is wrong.
God, I don't know that. They're all drug addicts. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
Are you?
That's a good one. Yeah.
Only on days that end in Y.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess I don't really know either. What like people don't, or I guess like
I mean, there's so many things that like Bourdain would say that since people like him and all that I think the public understands like chefs a little more.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you're there dining, they still want to know what is taking the kitchen so long.
right.
So I don't know. Maybe they just assume that everything.
I mean, there's definitely
that
like
you can
chef
make everything just
stereotypes
like this.
that
you
like
know?
I think like celebrity chefs, like Gordon Ramsay or just these other, or like sometimes you see in like movies where you just have like a really angry chef who's always just
Sure.
like yelling and being pissed off and like making everyone refer to them as chef.
Yeah.
Which do you guys do that? Do you make
I do it on accident.
do you make your cooks call you chef?
No, I always. I mean, people call me that, but I'm always like, just Phil. It's just Phil. But if they do
Heard
say
chef.
but if they do say chef, then at least I know they're there.
Yeah.
If I'm facing away from them, so
Right.
I mean, I don't need it. I mean, I'm just Phil. But,
Is that a sign of an experienced chef?
of
Making their staff call them chef?
of inexperience?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think some people just like that. I think it's just one of those hierarchy way of the kitchens that how it works.
The one day I had to
know.
make pizzas at Up Down and the guy was
You're like
talking
everybody
me
needs
through
to call
it.
me chef.
I was like, you refer to me as chef. He's like, I'm not doing that.
You should have walked out then.
I know, right?
Done.
Not gonna refer to me as chef. Why don't you get up on your leg and make some pizzas? Then? See, you're in a position.
Oh yeah. Do you guys ever get like people that like say like I want to give my compliments to the chef and like do you guys actually like come out and like talk to a customer? That,
Oh, yeah,
I
we
have
do it all the
before.
time.
yeah.
It was difficult at Tuscala because we were so busy and we were closed kitchen. So if I knew them, I would just tell Tony, have them come up the driveway or have them come in the kitchen door.
Yeah.
Just have them poke their head and say thanks. But it's easier here. I mean,
Yeah.
I do think that'd be kind of funny that you come out from behind the kitchen out here and they're just like, I heard you wanted to give me compliments.
right.
I heard you wanted to say nice things about me.
I'm gonna say that next time. I'm so glad you brought that up. I heard you wanted to give me compliments.
I think with
and then
this place,
stone
though,
faced the whole time.
Go ahead.
that was all.
I'm still waiting.
I think with this place, Nick and I are pretty good about coming out and actually seeing the tables.
Yeah.
More so than like in a closed kitchen because it is pretty small. But with small wait staff, I mean, there's all these plates that are going out, and if we have time, we all kind of help each other. So we get out more than say most kitchens do to actually interact with the tables.
That's awesome.
So if we drop a plate, how is everything? Can we get anything? What else do you need?
Yeah,
things
or
like
I
that.
mean, just being able to see from up here at the kitchen, you can see like if somebody wants you to come. I mean, they're pretty much waiting for you with eyes, and they'll wave you, and then you come out, and we'll send if somebody wants to go see Phil, and we'll just send them back. Like, there's no barriers here. Everything's open.
Okay.
It's just We're
So
all
when,
just
so
hanging
when you
out,
do
man.
come out and you're just like, hey, can I get you anything? They're just like, can I get a side of ranch? It's like, I'll tell your server.
I think it says on the sign out there. Oh, I know. It's just no
We need
ketchup
to
and
add
mustard.
ranch.
Yeah, we need to add.
Yeah,
We
It
have
says
no-
currently
all
out
out
of ketchup and mustard.
But you do have ranch.
It's-
No.
to be completely honest, we have ketchup and mustard also.
Oh, okay.
For his kids.
It's for the elite. It's for the elite 7 and 9 year old.
Yeah. 7 and 9-year-old crowd.
Actually, so last Saturday we had somebody that was in, and she wanted chicken fingers. It was her birthday, so we hooked them up with a basket of chicken fingers and fries that we had acquired, and we also tempura fried a uncrustable PB&J. So I mean,
Amazing.
we're down, man.
That's awesome.
I have had some
no
deep fried
shaming here.
PB&Js before that were fantastic.
It's an amazing thing. Our sous chef, Gabe, came out with it one day. I don't even think he wanted to show us because he knew it was going to become like a staple. And Yeah, we all fell in love at that moment with
the deep fried Uncrustable
with some vanilla creme anglaise, of course.
Yes, yeah, that was for the dinner. That was
you have to tip those scales of real easy, real fancy.
Oh man.
Awesome.
Okay, last question, and then we can get into douche of the week. Okay, so what's something that you once thought was unprofessional, but now you understand is just survival in the kitchen?
Ooh, man. I had something until you said survival.
Well, just like getting by, I guess.
Man, again, I don't know.
I don't either.
I was recently learning about the fine dining thing, and like I had to learn to not step up and bother people when they're eating, because like coming from family restaurant, you want to like get shit out of their way. You want to make sure they're good, and so now I'm having to learn to like interact correctly with people up here. But as far as surviving, man, I think coming into ownership, I'm learning surviving on a whole nother scale, bro.
It's all just surviving.
It is.
Or it could be something too that you just thought was unprofessional that you don't think that anymore.
Man, I can't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if this is the right answer or not, but I will say that, like kitchen dress codes have kind of become a little bit more laxed.
Okay.
Than, you know, the button-up white, long chef pants, you know, everything, the long, like, bistro apron, all this. I mean, I've done this forever, and I'm like, I hate chef pants. I refuse to wear them. Mm-hmm. So I just wear what I want. I hate clogs, so I wear tennis shoes.
Oh, yeah.
But they have, you know, kind of grips on the bottom of them.
Your attire doesn't dictate how good you are at a job.
No. But, I mean, I think that you can make, like, 5-star food in a T-shirt,
right?
You know, and it's going to taste the same as if you have that, but
might taste better.
Yeah, T-shirts are way better.
Yeah,
I like the chef pants,
but I don't know. I mean, that might be one thing where, I mean, like where you think it's supposed to be this way, like it's okay to break those rules, so to speak. I mean, you don't really have to stay conform to that.
Yeah, no, I think that is a good one, because I think like some people, like if they looked into the kitchen and saw everybody wearing, you know, T-shirts, they might think that it is more unprofessional, but it's not. You know, it's just.
I mean, if the T-shirt is like, hey, this is your logo, I mean, it still is representing the business, and you still are showing that you are a team and you're buttoned up and put together, but you're just a little more comfortable. So you're not sitting back there just miserable because it's hot. You know, you got the fryers, you got water boiling, you got the ovens on. I mean, this is a little better.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, so I wear a short sleeve chef coat now. You know, it's easier.
I always assume that the chef pants are like scrubs in a way. Are they not?
No, so the chef pants are a little thicker. I mean, you can get different types of material, but I think the reasoning behind that is that they're baggy and that material. So if something spills, it doesn't go right through, like, say, a pair of, like, Dockers.
Okay.
I mean, you get some oil on that or hot water. I mean, you guys probably know this. Like, it just goes right through. Like, that material is made to kind of absorb it a little bit. And that's why they're so baggy, so that it doesn't just go right on your leg.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
makes
sense.
I knew, like, why they wore, like, clogs and stuff for the, like, non-slip and all that. But other than that, like, I just assumed that they were just... That's just a thing.
And those heavy chef coats, same reason.
So what's with the tall, like, muffin looking puffy hats?
So I was told in culinary school that apparently those toques have like 110 ribbons. This could be wrong, so I don't know. Don't quote me, or somebody can ride you guys in the folds.
Right, yeah.
It's supposed to. I heard it's supposed to represent the 110 ways you can cook an egg.
I've heard that too.
Oh,
whether that's true or not, I don't know, because I don't really know 110 ways. I mean, that's some Bubba Gump shrimp shit, but I don't know. But I guess apparently that's it. But that's just kind of how the French did it.
That's it?
I guess. I don't know. I have no idea.
There's a lot in old school culinary. I think that is just because it's the way.
And you know, if you're in the pastry side at, you know, in a real traditional, like, French kind of ordered kitchen, the pastry chefs all have those small hats.
Right.
See, I would think the pastry chefs would want the one that looks like a muffin.
Right.
That does make, I like that.
Yeah.
But I guess I more thought that it was like there to, like, protect you more, like the jackets and the pants and stuff and the clogs, you know.
Probably to keep hair from falling out, but you know, into food too. But I really don't know.
But I mean, any height of hat could do that.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Michael Myers does it.
That's my work hat.
Yeah, there you go.
You don't like the funny designs on the chef pants, though? That was my favorite part of cooking.
It's like
I hate it.
whatever they're.
I
don't know what that design is called.
It's a bunch. There's so many.
Yeah, I had a pair of pepper pants. I had some
Yep.
cheese pants. I loved them. I like the
I
design.
think Gabe's are what they're my sous chef. I think
Stripe?
he's got like it's like a whisk and tongs and fork and knife.
That's fun.
But from a distance, distance just looks like black and gray.
Oh yeah.
But if you're looking, you're like, oh yeah,
Mine look like regular pants. My chef pants do. No, these aren't it. But
Okay, I was just like, yeah,
like,
those do look like regular
those
pants.
are jeans.
I do
pants by
dig the
Levi.
jumpsuit when he puts the
Yeah, I do have the
chef
chef jumpsuit on.
That's
Yeah.
business time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
That's
either.
a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that thing.
It's like it's like a chef romper.
I look like
It really is.
Sorry.
I look like I'm gonna leave and go do my oil and come back and finish sushi.
He wanted to get all the servers those, and then all those girls servers are like, you know how long it's going to take to get this off just to go pee? Like, are you sure this is a good idea?
I'm really trying to maximize my time in the bathroom.
Yeah, right.
Chef Rumper has to make it into the title somehow.
Yeah.
Thank you for making the joke. I was trying to figure out how to word it.
Right. Hands, please. Hands, please. I'm in the bathroom still.
Sorry, I decided to wear a romper today.
Yeah.
I love that thing.
Oh,
That
man.
matches my Michael Myers.
Yeah, it does. You wear the mask too. Does the mask protect you more?
No,
from
no,
the...
but this is definitely the hat. This is I like the juxtaposition. It's
You're
like,
just-
hey, thank you, but then he's like, it's like, all right, I get to see that you're being nice, but I also get a bit of your personality. Sweet.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's us.
What was Diego's? Was he Jason?
No, he had the Joker.
The Joker.
He had the
That's right.
Joker. But
Which one?
Heath Ledger. Heath
No,
Ledger.
no, no,
Was
no.
it not Heath Ledger
No,
Joker?
it was the. Sorry, I'm bad. I'm so
Jared
bad
Leto.
there.
I'm
No,
the Joker, baby.
no, the other guy.
The original Jack
No,
Nicholson?
No,
Heath Ledger.
nah, man. What is it? Joaquin Phoenix. He was that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the real
fourth.
Joker.
We gotta have some time for me to like get words and people's names.
I was about to be like, the
Sounds
animated
bad.
one? Mark Hamill?
Yeah, it's just Star Wars. Oh man. Okay, so with that, let's get into our douche of the week. I have one that I can start off because this happened to me on Saturday, and I'm still mad about
You
it.
lost your fucking
I
shit.
freaked out, and I like normally I'm the person that I'm very calm. I don't get mad.
But
Like
you got super miffed
and
at this.
I had the security guard basically telling me to calm down. And so, okay, so this is what happened. So it came into a shift that I didn't think I was supposed to even be working. So I was pretty lit up. I'm not going to lie. Like I had been drinking a lot before. And so, I ended up still working and finishing out the
Already, it
shift.
sounds like you're about to be in the wrong.
Oh no, for sure, for sure. That's definitely a recipe for me being in the wrong. But everything was going fine all night. And then the final group that I had, they were all kind of standing by the bar, and this one guy came up and he was like, I want to do another round of shots and I want to put all of these people on my tab. And I was like, okay, you want all of these 8 people on your tab and shots. And I cleared it with him like 3 separate times to make sure that he was willing to pay that. And so I rang it all in, I put the receipt down in front of him, and the first thing he says to me is, I'm not fucking paying that. And I'm like, dude, I just asked you multiple times to make sure that you are able to pay this. And he's like, no, I'm not paying this. This isn't even their drinks. I was like, dude, okay, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I already have your card. Like, I already lost all of their cards that I already swiped because you wanted me to do this. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, nope, we're all accountants and we're going to dispute all of these charges. And I was like, dude, okay, what the fuck ever. Like at that point, I wasn't even that mad. And I was just kind of like, you're annoying, get out. And then he was like, oh yeah. And we were also all talking that we all think you're a terrible bartender. And then that's when I fucking freaked out. I was like, dude, fuck you, get the fuck out of here. And I was like screaming at these guys because there was a group of dudes and they were all like, dude, calm down. I was like, no, you fucking calm down, get the fuck out of here. And I just freaked out. And it got to the point where my security guard was standing next to me and he was like, Jaydn, you need to calm down. And I was like, no, you fucking calm down. Like you need to be kicking these guys out of here. What are you even doing standing next to me?
I'm cool as a fucking cucumber right now.
Yeah, literally. So I lost it, and I was just like, I couldn't even believe that they had the audacity to just like do that, and like on a shift that I felt like I wasn't even supposed to be there for in the first place. So yeah, I freaked.
That's such a classic definition of a douche pickle.
Yeah, literally. It was just, I couldn't like, and the dude was like, I don't know.
I'm an accountant.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You must be
Numbers
a bad
are
one.
awesome.
And the thing is of all of those tabs, it was like $170. Like if it was like $600 or something, and yeah, I understand like why you'd be mad, but you can't do less than $200 even if you don't tip me.
That and you're the accountant, write it off as a business expense, motherfucker.
Exactly. Right. You could do anything other than be a dick right now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I totally lost it, and it was just my tipping point. I think I was like totally fine all night, and then that just broke me, and I
could see that, because otherwise you're like, did you just say you guys were all right? So you're like in middle school and shit.
Right? Yeah.
All right.
You guys are still in school.
You're an accountant.
I'm starting to
Are you
understand your
gluten-free
maturity
too?
level, and I'm feeling better about myself right now. I'm not gonna worry about that.
Yeah.
That's the funniest part about it to me, is like, we're all talking about you
That's
behind your
the-
back.
Yeah, dude.
That's
We
exactly
think you're
it.
gay. You're gay.
We all decided you suck.
I was like, dude, okay. First of all, fuck all of you.
It instantly reminded me of the other day I was walking out and people were walking out at Quentin's, and I was just laughing to myself. It was this chick and this dude, and she was like, did you have fun? He was like, yeah. She was like, oh, good, because everybody said you did a really good job. And I was just back there like, I know it's an honest conversation, but I was just back there laughing, and that's what it made me think of. I was like, oh, man, that dude was that chick.
Yeah.
It's cute, but wow.
Yeah.
Everybody said so.
Yeah, and that's not even the first time I've had somebody tell me I'm the worst bartender ever either. Well, at least say it and mean it, you know.
I feel like you should get a shirt then, like own that.
I'm
shit.
the worst bartender ever.
Yeah, like
It's like this tomato, they have the sign that says lousy service.
Yeah.
So if it's bad, hey, they're already telling you.
Exactly. Yeah.
What did you expect?
Yeah. I don't know. I shouldn't have blown up the way that I did.
No,
And
I feel like you were pretty justified in that.
But the other thing, I think what pissed me off the most was that my security guard wasn't even on my side. And I'm like, dude, like I tip you out at the end of the night. Like,
but
you're
do we
supposed
know, was it his accountant?
It might have been.
That could change everything.
It might have been. He's like, these guys actually do my taxes, and they're like 25 years old.
It's like, dude, you're getting paid to finish my fights. Like,
Yeah.
I start them, you finish them.
Yeah.
and
I
you
don't
get
know,
paid.
man. We're getting at the end of the fiscal year here.
I gotta stay on their good side. Oh man! All right. Does anybody else have a douche of the week?
I feel like it's hard to top that, to be
Yeah,
honest with you.
that was a pretty good
I don't
one.
know.
I don't know if we had any bad people in here this week.
It can just be
that I can think
over
of our
time,
situation,
too.
But
Like just a bad experience, I guess.
Oh, man. I think you killed it with that. My head is stuck on that now.
The only thing that comes to mind is I think it was Saturday night. I had a guy come in. It was like a group of 5. One of them clearly pretty drunk, and the other 4 totally fine. They're being polite. They're totally coherent. But the drunk one is the one that came up to the bar. He was like, "Hey, it's my birthday, and I'm not trying to get free stuff from you, but I just want to let you know that's my birthday. What's the cheapest thing you have?" And
water.
And I was just like, water is free. Otherwise, I got like, these 2 beers that are like $3. I guess what are you looking for, dude? Are you trying to just do like a shot for your birthday for like the whole? And then he's like, well, I'm trying to order from my friend. I'm like, well, he seems like he can speak for himself. And then it got to the point like he just kept talking, and it got to the point where I was just like, hey man, I'm gonna to ask you to stop talking because you're about to get cut off.
Yeah.
You can barely get a sentence out. I'm going to talk to your friends now, and they're going to speak for you. If I hear you say another word, I'm just going to ask the whole group to leave. But we're going to figure out what you're going to shoot, and you shut the fuck up, okay? And he's just like... he didn't even say okay because he was like, that's a word.
Yeah, he knew better.
So, and then, as I was like talking to his friends, like they figured out what shot they wanted to do. I made him around, closed him out immediately because I'm like, I'm not letting you leave it open at this point.
Yeah.
Like he's got to go. I was like, if you don't want your birthday to get cut short any shorter than it's already about to be, just let your friends talk for you for the rest of the night, dude. Like, they're clearly taking good care of you, and like I get that you're not driving, like they're driving you around, but like fucking get it together. And he's just like, and so he did the thing where he like shakes my hand. He's like, thank you, that was really good advice. Like on his way out, he starts like going out of his way to like push in all the other chairs around the bar. I'm like, you don't need to do that, dude. Just
try to clean up.
Just go ahead and enjoy your birthday.
Oh, man.
You hit him in the heart. And he was like, I gotta help this guy.
So that wasn't really like a douche of the week, but it was.
Yeah.
But like,
I do have one more douche of the week, actually.
Okay.
And then we can wrap up after that. But okay, so this guy came in and it was like his girlfriend and her friend or something. And they did the same thing. They were like, it's our birthday. And I was like, they're like, do you do anything? And I was just like, no, we don't. Like, sorry.
I'll tell you happy birthday.
Yeah, literally. And
I will not sing.
The dude that was with them, like, I don't know, he couldn't have been more than like 22, 23, something like that. And they were sitting right next to the touch tunes. And so they go over to the touch tunes. He puts in money into the touch tunes, pushes the songs, and then he comes up to me. He's like, dude, this thing just took my $2. And I was like, well, it's touch tunes. It's supposed to do that. Like, and I was like, already just not having it. And then he was like, so what? Is this like some kind of scam? Is it a scam? And I was like, no, dude, it's touch tunes. Like, I don't know how to explain this to you. And then somebody else who used to work there came up and was like trying to calm him down. He's like, let me get like a couple bombs and like we'll figure this out. And I was like, thank God, because I don't want to deal with this guy anymore. Yeah. And so then at some point they start yelling at each other, and then the dude just walks away and he's like, nope, don't do the bombs. and so then as they're walking out, the dude was like, great service, asshole. And I was like, I don't even have the mental strength to even deal with you.
Because you put $2 in the jukebox and we're offended by the jukebox?
And the best part is that, so he wanted to play Santa Monica by Everclear. And so the second they walk out the door, Santa Monica plays on the touch tunes twice, which is the exact amount that he paid. It literally worked. He just was impatient because he just didn't understand touch tunes.
I love the people that are just like, why isn't my song playing immediately? It's like, well, because there's other people in here.
Well, that's the weirdest thing with those jukeboxes is you could put $10 in, you want to hear your stuff, and then somebody next to you or down the way is like, I'm gonna fuck with them, and it's play now.
Well, now it's on the phone.
Yeah.
So if you're like a regular somewhere, some song comes on, you're like, man, fucking Jerry. I know he's sitting at work. He knows we're all here right now, and he played that fucking song.
Exactly.
Or I mean, there's also times where like I've definitely judged someone who I see is like on their way to the jukebox. It's really like that meme, and just like, oh fuck, he's going for the jukebox. And it's like load it up now before you can get to it.
Yeah. I guess I could call myself out as douche of the week. Back in the day. When Ernie used to be up at the Red Monk above the Royal Mile, we knew that the remote didn't work. And back then the volume thing was like right underneath.
Yeah.
So then as soon as we were like had our beers, we're gonna go do our runs, we'd throw on Barbie Girl, we'd crank it all the way up. He'd be packed so he wouldn't be able to get around to stop it, and he would be stuck. And that was our mission. Anybody who's seriously like, yeah, we'll see you soon, bro.
We're leaving right now.
Yeah. Enjoy.
I have been guilty of doing that.
Yeah.
Wellman's on Ingersoll. I was like 23. Okay,
I don't think they let you turn it up from the system anymore.
Live in La Vida Loca 10 times in a row, and I'm out.
For sure.
That's hilarious.
I'm glad like the new version of Touch Tunes doesn't let you just repeat songs.
Yeah.
It'll just be like, this song is already in the queue. Don't do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But it doesn't account for different versions of the same song.
And that's what it was. It was Santa Monica, the regular version, and then there was like a live version, and he played both of those songs.
Oh, God.
Did you guys run after him and say, your songs are on?
No. We just let them play. And I was like, well, he could have just waited.
So I'm definitely the kind of person I was just like, I don't want to listen to that.
Yeah.
Skip.
I could have just skipped it, but I was like, no, this is giving me a lot of satisfaction right now.
I'm going to enjoy it twice.
I'm going to enjoy the song twice. And yeah, exactly. All right. Well, with that, we can wrap it up here and get into our Patreon, which is all of our uncensored content. So make sure you subscribe to that. It's only $5 a month on Patreon. You get an extra episode. You get this episode early. You get a bunch of extra stuff from Poor People. And so Yes, thank you guys so much for letting us do this here with you guys. Do you have Instagram and Facebook handles that we can follow?
Masao Dining. My wife does all that.
Oh, okay. Diego?
No. Oh, man. Nah, I didn't meet him till after her.
Well, we'll have it up on the screen. Make sure you follow Masao Dining in East Village on Facebook and Instagram.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we have them all.
All right. And then also make sure you follow Poor People Podcast.
And I think Leah got a TikTok up for us too.
Yeah,
nice.
maybe. I think we have.
I think it's Masao 515 or 515 Masao. Something
Perfect.
Like
Yeah, we'll have it all in the description of this video.
They will get that from the proper channels.
Yes. Yes. Well, thank you again, guys. Yeah, we appreciate this so much. Seriously,
Hey,
you guys letting us.
Thank you guys.
Letting
Our
us
first
come
restaurant.
in.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
dude. Yeah, first chefs like that we've had on. So yes.
Well, I mean, yeah, like not the bar focus. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fucking awesome.
It's really cool. I learned a lot today, definitely. But yes, again, thank you guys, and we'll just cheers our glasses and get on to the next one. Thanks for watching
Poor People.
For Richard, for Poor Fuck. Dude, I don't even know.
water
Fuck it.
Thanks for watching Poor People.
Thanks for watching Poor People.
Nailed it.